Superheroes, a concept explored so many different times, yet so many still struggle to execute it at a high level. Anime, on the other hand, hasn't really explored it all that much compared to North America. If you want an idea for how popular superheroes are in North America, My Hero Academia, an entirely hero-based anime, was the top-selling manga for 4 years straight during the Avengers explosion of popularity. So, what exactly does this mean? It means that the hero genre has a massive audience it can appeal to, and To Be Hero X decided to go all in. To Be Hero X is a hero-based story with rankings based on the top heroes. You've probably seen this before, but Hero X differs in its trust power system. Heroes gain power based on trust level with the people. Heroic acts in public will give you more trust, leading to more power, but get yourself in a scandal and all that power disappears just as fast. What this does is turn Hero X, rather than a battle of strength, into a battle for the audience, kind of similar to YouTube or Twitch, to be honest, where you're doing everything you can to appeal towards the people. That isn't all though. The trust system also dictates what powers you can or cannot do. So for example, take this little girl Cyan, who as a child was the only survivor of a plane crash.
Luck's on her side, huh?
One person believes.
Cyan helped me out! With her luck on my side, I pulled a golden SS.
Thank our lucky Cyan star!
Cyan!
You will be a genius.
For one person believing in her luck, Cyan became a beacon of luck, bringing fortune to anyone around her strictly through the trust system. What the trust system does is turn anyone and anything into a possibility for a hero. A girl that seems lucky, superpower of luck. Imitate an old hero, you can become them and gain their power. This creates infinite possibilities for fight sequences or the rise of heroes, and that concept alone is such an insanely unique premise. Lucky Cyan is 1 out of 10 different main characters that all have similar stories that are just as interesting and unique. If you're interested in any of these potential characters, you can actually go to the To Be Hero X website and check out custom-made trailers and previews specifically made for each of the characters. Each character has 2 trailers completely made in unique art styles, and the craziest part is that none of this will even be used for animation in the actual Hero X anime. I like this dog the most. This dog named Ahu is my favorite, bro. Look at him. He's a dog with a fedora. He's a dog with a fedora. To Be Hero X likes to ask questions. It's much more of a mystery than it likes to lead on. Nice is the 10th ranked hero, but what the public doesn't know is that he's a fraud. His real name is Linling, and he isn't the original Nice. He's his replacement. Linling was able to inherit all of the original Nice's powers by making the public believe it was him. But what happened to the previous Nice? Who even was the original Nice? And if the 10th ranked hero is a fake, who else is? Let's talk about 2 things that may have people on edge when it comes to this anime. Now, hear me out. CGI. Ugh. Brother, ugh. Stop it. Stop. Brother, ugh. Hey, calm down. Just hear me out. It's not that disgusting 2006 Fate Stay Night Dragon type of CGI. It's like arcane. It looks good and smooth, except for one action sequence I can think of, but you don't gotta worry about the CGI making the show look gross. Second would be pacing. You're probably gonna see a lot of people talk about how fast this anime moves, which I initially didn't agree with while watching weekly, but when I rewatched Hero X in one sitting, the story zoomed by extremely fast, so you're gonna have to lock in while watching. China is probably what everyone's gonna be talking about when it comes to Hero X. So let's skip the Donald Trump China joke that everyone's gonna make and just talk about how it's co-produced by Aniplex. To Be Hero X is an anime that kind of came out of nowhere, yet somehow has an all-star cast of voice actors in Japanese. Mamoru Miyano, Natsuki Hanai, Kana Hanazawa, Inori Minase, like there's so many I haven't even listed. Hiroyuki Sawano is doing the music, which automatically makes every moment 100% better. A same-day English dub is also releasing with it. The production of everything in To Be Hero X is kind of crazy, like This is mainstream Shonen Jump level of preparedness, which is why if you hear anyone saying China is catching up in the anime scene, I would take it with a huge grain of salt. Aniplex seems to be quite heavily involved in co-producing Hero X, and they're a Japanese entertainment company, so I don't think China is quite there yet. This seems to be as much as a Japanese project as it does a Chinese project, so if you're thinking of not watching this because of historically lower quality when it comes to Chinese anime, I don't think that mindset should be in consideration at all. Hero X is for real, and I believe it is clearly the best anime this season. Subscribe. I make videos like this, and if you enjoyed it, like, comment, do everything you can. If you want, you don't have to. Alright, that's it for me. Peace out.